their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. He'll run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, long. That's caught by Kelly. Ooh, with a juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble out.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. Got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, Barron, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return. Get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On 1st down, Kellen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's the option. Able to push his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And from the 25, they worked this.
Anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Barrett. In trouble, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he fields it cleanly. Good move at the 30. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Kelly. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. But he won't go down. And taking it across midfield at... inside the 45.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, it's Kelly, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll go again with Kelly. Refusing to go down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barrett's
pass intended for number 12.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
1st and 10. at their own 49-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 51 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. LSU lining up here to go for 2.
Point conversion.
Now long. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And it's a fumble.
Sean Birch. That's good.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh shut it down.
48-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the pass.
On first down, Barrett to throw. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
On the pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett.
The 3rd down pass.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
6-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Today's final score, Tigers 55, Ducks nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the LSU Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Barrett. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return.
They're on the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Man, it's caught.
inside the 10. Big play there. 58 yards.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Long. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And LSU has taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the... He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
At their own 24.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They run the counter. It's Ferguson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the back.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A big play there. 61 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
Long, operating from the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this attempt, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ferguson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20.
Ferguson on the draw. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Here's Long on 1st down. He's going to let one fly here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flying there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looks right, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete to Kelly.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That catch good for only a couple. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And LSU adds on to their advantage. LSU lining up here to go for 2. Long now. From the gun, he'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
LSU Tigers 27. Ducks nothing.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. Caught up. The defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Ferguson, the ball carrier.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This young quarterback does have a support system of former players and teammates. In fact, he heard from former Tigers like OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Leonard Fournette, Jamal Adams. All have reached out to him on social media in the days leading up to this semifinal. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Long. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Open man is Holmes. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To throw is long on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Touchdown, LSU. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Tigers 34. Ducks nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away.